So Kev, these are important games, aren't they? For you, an opportunity to lead the team as well must be a special night.
Yeah, listen, it's an important game for all the lads that are going to play and get minutes against a good team. Chelsea will be, they're always strong when they come in. We've played them the last couple of years, so we know what to expect. It'll be a good football game, hopefully. An opportunity for players that need minutes, as I say, an opportunity for some to play in the Mem and show what they're about and hopefully force their way into the gaffer's mind.
Yeah, I mean that's the key for them, isn't it? I mean this is an opportunity for them to catch the eye, isn't it? I mean there's a lot at stake for some of these players in some respects.
Yeah, but listen, that's not to say there's pressure on them to they've got to perform, or if they don't perform, then they're not going to be looked at. It's just another step on some of their journey. The ones that are in the squad, and we need to get them playing. Another home game, at the Men, which is always good under lights. So I think it'll be a good game for everyone concerned, and those coming in will have that opportunity. Hopefully they take it.
Yeah, and you say playing at the Mem. I mean, anyone's going to sort of thrive in those situations. You think, albeit maybe under some slightly more pressure than what they're used to, but it is still a nice experience for them in that respect, isn't it? To play in front of the home fan.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, some of the lads had a game last week, which was nice. So getting used to the surroundings and the pitch, which is obviously fantastic, against what is going to be a strong Chelsea side, one of the best academies in the country. So, we know what they'll be like and how they're going to play, which is going to be a good test, and it always is against them. And we've had a couple of good games, so looking forward to another one.
Yeah, how important is this competition? I mean, we spoke about the importance of it from a player's perspective, but from the club's point of view, I suppose you're in any competition you want to get through, but obviously there's going to be other priorities along the way as well.
Yeah, absolutely. I think you look at what we've got coming up. We've got 2 tough away games. So that obviously has to take priority, but any game we go into to play, we want to win, and that's throughout the club. And anyone pulls on the shirt is expected to go out and try and win and put performance on, and something that the fans will look for as well. We know what the club's about and what we want to do, and we want to win football matches.
Yeah, and it's an unusual format of the competition in that you haven't played in this competition since August, isn't it? It's a long time to wait for your next game, but it was a win, and now of course you win this one and you're through.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's like you said, there's a bit of a gap between the next one as well. So, won the first game. If we can go get a result tomorrow night, then obviously we'll progress. But I keep saying it's a tough one against Chelsea. So we have to be at the top of our game. Players have to perform, and it's a good one for them to go out and express themselves with a bit of freedom, and there's nothing to fear, but go and show everyone how good you are, really, and if we can get a positive result, brilliant.
Yeah, do you talk about we can go through, we can progress if we win? Do you talk about that to the players, or is that something you think maybe put more pressure on them?
No, I think they'll understand the situation. It's the league format of this competition now. That it's there for everyone to see what happens if you get a result tomorrow night. But I think first and foremost, let's get a performance. Opportunity for players that are going to play to show how good they are. And if that all comes together, then hopefully we'll get a positive result at the back end of it.
Yeah, and it's an important game for Chelsea as well, isn't it? Because these are their stars of tomorrow, if you like, so they'll want to sort of like catch the eye in that respect as well, which will be a good challenge for you guys.
Yeah, absolutely. I think when you look back to the game last year, they came very strong, and I think it's a competition they take quite seriously. It's a chance for them to showcase their academy. We know how good it is. Obviously, Jack Measure was with us last year, and speaking to Jack a lot about how they work and that, and this, like I said, it's probably one of the top academies in the country, and they take the competition seriously, and which is rightly so as well. So listen, they're under no illusions. They'll want to try and get a result and come and show how good they are as young players and people trying to forge their way in the game, and possibly 1 or 2 senior ones that might drop into it as well.
Yeah, and we haven't spoken to you since Joey Barton's taken over. So how are you enjoying working with Joey Barton, and how's your role changed in that respect?
No, brilliant. We've last couple we've gone 1-2 out of the last 3, so hopefully things are beginning to turn. Been slightly disappointed with the results so far this season. We know that, but we know we're getting better. But yeah, Gaffer's been inclusive of everyone. Everyone's been a part of it, and we're all working hard to try and get positive results for the Gas.
Yeah, have you noticed a change in your responsibilities and the way that each manager works, I suppose, in that respect?
Yeah, I think everyone's different. I think you take a bit from everyone, and you try and adapt to how they want to work and how I work. So, listen, I've really enjoyed it. And like I said, winning 2 out of 3. Hopefully now we can go and add to that the weekend with a positive away result, and we can keep growing and keep building. Momentum starts turning.